Posture. Example routine. This is 10. 10. Okay. Next up. Okay. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Um. Okay. How far, guys? What's going on? One more. Okay. Wow. Yes. How far, Christopher? How you do, Baba? How that way now? You don't the cold that be. You don't the cold that be. Long time. Shout out to Christopher though. Christopher and my support system. Shout out to you for your love and your support, bros. I hail you. I hail you 100%. You know, just like that though, the year is coming to an end though. Would you believe this? Look at this. I did well. I'm on the code. No, code for you. The code. And the fact that I live in the Midwest, it don't the code for you. The code. What be this? I went for a walk this morning. I just came back. It's cold. Cold, stupor. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are well. I had no intention of doing any live show, but that's right. Okay. Let's just talk. It's morning actually. The time is 11:15 a.m. in the morning. To all my people, what's going on? It's been a while. It's good work on always telling us the uncut truth. Oh, shout out to you, Chris. Though, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Baba. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. My intention is to say the truth. But then, people hate me. If you see us, then they curse me on top of this podcast. People be cursing me out. Beske said, good evening, bro. Watching you from Netherlands. I love it when you speak Yoruba language. Shout out to you, Beske. Shout out to you, bro. I get comments from people saying that when I speak my native language, they don't understand. What people don't understand is when I make content and I speak my native language, I interpret whatever I say immediately to English. It's just a way for me to feel connected to whatever I'm saying. You get my point? It's because I understand a lot of people are not from my ethnicity and my tribe, but I just like it. More than over. Almost as my eye they shook. Otutu yẹn ni o. I swear, I just came back. I went for a walk all the way down there. Oh, told you me, look at my eyes. It's the cold. My eye they shook. My eye they shook. It's very cold right now. Very, very cold. It is extremely cold. So, potential energy, shout out to you. Have you seen drones in your state? Nope. But I had they saw a couple of drones in New Jersey. Baba, we are safe, man. We live in the United States. We are safe, man. If there will be a country that will keep standing at the end of time, it's right here. We're not dying anytime soon, my guy. So let's see. What do you do with bad friends? You cut them off. Besky said exactly you do. We love it. I'm Igbo, but I love to hear you. Shout out to you though. I like Igbo people. Would you believe this? I love Igbo people. I love it. I was this close. Ha! I didn't tell you guys story. I was this close to get married to an Igbo girl. Oh. Ha! I was deployed to Imo State in 2019 for my NYSC. NYSC is a military service. 2009. Oga, Igbo girls. Igbo girls are the most beautiful. The most beautiful. I know some Yoruba, some African women. Igbo girls are just gorgeous, man. I was this close to bringing a wife home. And they have different eyes. There are some Igbo girls that have green eyes. Some have this gray eyes. Then I was inside life. Oh no, I was not a good influence. I was inside life. I was just Miss V. I know now, but tomorrow I'll be traveling. And I've not done live show in a while, so I was just okay, let me use today. How you doing now? Let's see. Brown, transparent, of course. Igbo girls are very beautiful. But the Igbo guys, I have a couple of them as friends. They know business, man. They know business. They know business. They know business like the back of their hand. I love them. So what are we talking about today, my good friends? I could have had children that are like, you understand, old. Eh? Me that they sent me to Imo State to go and serve my country. I was out there playing, man. I was inside those girls. Oh, damn. Igbo girls are the best. Let me skip it. Let's skip it. Look at potential and you say their smiles. And they have this sense of humor that is just different. Miss V said, "Where are you going? Lagos?" No. I'm not going to Lagos. Going to Lagos. Oh, no. I'm just traveling around the United States. Around. I'm not going anywhere this December. I'm not going anywhere. We need you back on Spotify, boss. Tell me, I'm working on it. I've been busy. Oh, I've been very, very busy. I'm gonna say Wendy. I've been very, very busy. I've been very, very occupied. I am power friend. I've been busy. I have been busy. This week, out of like 5 contents that I make, that I made, 3 of them went viral. Kudos to you guys, though. 3 of them, which is good, though. While some people are nice about it, some people are just fucking disrespectful. Oh my God, it's nothing. Why would you say that? And at the end of the day, they will come into send me emails that, oh my God, I'm 35, nobody wants to be with me. I was explaining that by 23 years old, the expectation is a woman should have been married. They said no, I don't look beautiful then. Who is the end user of your beauty, if not men? The bigger percentage of men, they find women from 18 to 22, 23 the most beautiful. You don't believe me? Go online, go and type teens, TEEN. Men find, I'm telling you the truth, that age, and some women will say, men are pedophile. You should listen to me. I don't want to argue with you. Listen to what I'm saying. If a man has the money and the resources, I promise you, he's going to go for younger women. Majority of the time, a lot of men, the bigger percentage of men do not have the resources. That's why they go for women of their age mates. And if along the line he eventually makes money, he's going to go back. Lord, do our more let's say he's going to go back to sleep with them because his biology calls for it. So, what is the smart move? Listen, me, I don't like multiple women. So, what do? You wait until you get to a stage where it makes sense. And I went back. I went back to go and select that one. You know, some people will say a younger woman will never listen to you, but then I say this. If you approach certain older women, there are some of them that would never ever respond to you. The same thing with younger women. All women would never respond to you. So you try them all. You get my point? And you learn how to set boundaries. Because usually when you start dating women, they come off with disrespect, trying to check you, trying to test you. You understand? Once you check them, it's the one that is receptive to that checking. That's the one that becomes your wife. That's the one that becomes the long term. Some of them will walk away and say, I don't like the way he spoke to me. Because of her, she has pride. She will walk away. While some will say, wow, I like the way he stand up, the way he stands for himself. That's the wife. So do what works for you. What works for me, I prefer. And I prefer that one. Because if you date multiple women and you sleep with multiple women, there is no title attached to them. No, like you're not in a relationship with them. Whatever you do to them is almost pointless. Either it's the sex, it's the experience, the exposure. It is pointless. So I prefer to be in one relationship with one woman. So that way we can grow together. So even if I lay, let's say 2 years ago, I lay massive pipe. Your door, we break the bed. That is one experience we can talk about in the next 5 years. Does that make sense? But if she's a side chick and I'm giving her my life, my energy, my money, it's pointless. It is pointless though. You get my point? So my mind is just different. But eventually you will get there. You will get there, man. Okay. What is going on? Kimo boy. Are you accounting for how much women have to protect themselves? From who? Is my wife going to protect herself from me? From what? I'm not going to destroy her. We shouldn't saw by. Dreaded. Like what damage, what harm am I going to cause to my wife? Like, do you even know what you're saying? I wasn't joking when I said I don't play the field. I prefer one woman. Like, are you accounting for how much we have to protect ourselves from who? From me? I don't know who you date to. I don't know the kind of guys that you date to. Wallow more. Okay, let's see. Please bring her up. Why would I do that? Oh, mama. Obviously, you don't like me. Opsi TikTok. Ṣe báyìí lórí social media máa gbé Fẹ́mi wá fún yín. Kí ni kò fi ṣe? Kò lè dá lé mi rú. Don't do that. I'm about to block you to bá tún sọ. Like seriously? You don't like me that much, do you? There are certain things you don't do. I made this content a couple of weeks ago. I explained that whatever is the source of anything to you, either source of happiness, source of money, source of stability, you don't display it to the world though. Seriously, there was this dude that came here one time. He said, what is the name of my LinkedIn? Ibi tó yẹ pé ibi tó ti ń gbowó nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣe ń ṣe báyìí. Ibi tí mo ti ń rí jẹ nìyẹn. Where I can do free content for you guys. About funny. I better go. I need advice, ego. What advice do you need on ego? Oh, God, go and sit down. What I've noticed since I started this podcast is people don't like the truth. People claim that they like the truth. Ah, there are certain women that will reach out to me. I will say, you as beautiful as this. Why are you single? I will read their comments. It's because they don't have brain. One, ní ọpọlọ lórí. They don't. Please, what is your zodiac sign? What has that got to do with you? Kí ni tèmi àti ẹ? It's not like me and you want to be in a kilo fẹ́ mọ̀ yẹn fún. Come closer here. What is your name? Temilade. Don't worry, eh? So saying, Joe, what's wrong with you? Where's your zodiac sign? For what? Lẹ́nu gígùn. O tún fẹ́ máa ṣe comparison. She won't confirm if we not align. You and who align? In what? Oga, tell her when they born you now. Oga, me if I allow come on and move like this. You know what I don't like about women? I will tell you. Women don't respect boundaries. You understand? They don't. Like, take for example, let's say you're married or you're in a relationship. Women don't care about those things. She thinks she's entitled to you. As a matter of fact, though, she thinks, yeah, I'm married, though. I was reading something on Instagram this morning. I won't be doing it. Listen, guys. This woman, she was invited she and her husband, they went to the same university. It was on Instagram that I read this stuff. They went to the same university and their old friend wanted to get married, late bloomer. So he invited both of them, but the guy could not go because, he felt like he doesn't want to go. But the wife went there alone. But the table they gave to her was with younger guys. So she got drunk and she became flirty. She said alcohol makes her feel kinny. She has three children. Oh. So, to cut the long story short, she took those two guys to her hotel and slept with them. She said that is her worst secret and she doesn't want to tell her husband. Oh, but do women play like this too? Oh yeah, what's on so? And she's Nigerian. She's Yoruba. Oh, but you know, she buy. And the funny thing is this: she said she went back home the next day. Her husband would never, ever, ever, ever suspect that she did something like that. When she was explaining everything like this, ara Jane Tami, ara Mindy Masho, which simply means that I was just like, come on, won't believe. And it's that same woman that will catch her husband who cheats next week and she will start crying that, oh my God, you betrayed me. Come on, one more year. You can't trust any of them. You just can't. Eh? So if you like, blow her back. If you like, if you like, do oral sex. If she will cheat, she will cheat. This life, I'm even afraid of the whole thing now. I'm powerful. The older I get, I'm afraid of the whole thing now. It's scary, bro. It is very, very scary. Fuad, you better go and settle down. If you find a woman that is running after you shouting love, go and love her. For a while, man, me, I was japare. Nsakirini. Let's see. DXD said, I'm studying computer science and seeing all this talk of new jobs in tech field. Any advice? Let me tell you something about. There are certain fields, there are certain departments that AI can take over. Data science, not data analyst, though, data science and cybersecurity. Those are the pillars of tech. You get me? AI can support you guys for automation and just assist you. Autant, cybersecurity, my good man, powerful. It's like cybersecurity is like the military of any country. You get my point? It's like the protector itself. But then I was watching this guy. He's in tech. He said he's a website developer and mobile application developer in 2024. I mean, man, I was busting out laughing. You have to think ahead, though. AI can do your job conveniently, faster than you. You get me? It's no longer a flex that you know HTML4 and 5, that you know CSS, you know JavaScript. It's no longer a flex that you know Swift. AI can do it faster than you. So what do you learn? While some people would think you need to go and learn AI automation, I guess you see, when it comes to tech, you don't learn something just because of money. You learn this thing for leverage. Take for example, I have a master's degree in computer science. If I would learn anything now in certification or anything, I would learn it's like a turbo to back my degree up, to to separate me. Does that make sense? To separate me from the rest of my contemporaries for the future, man. But all that website development, mobile application, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your resources. You're wasting your resources. You're wasting your time. But I would suggest, and data science is very, very hard. It is very, very hard, man. It is mathematics. It is calculation, though. To make artificial intelligence do something, you have to learn machine learning. And that is calculus. You join that together. Because if you show artificial intelligence this thing and you say, what is this? That means you must have trained it for many months to know that if it has a couple of these, that is a remote control. Or if there is a screen up here, it needs to know the calculation of what a screen is. That is calculation. You need to know all these things. That's machine learning. Think futuristic, my good friend. Think futuristic. And you don't study computer science just like you at 19 years old, only to get a job. You can learn internship, or from that internship, you start your own company. You get my point? If you can do that, you will go far. And don't start anything in software engineering, or don't start any tech company just to make profit. It's not profit. You solve a problem, the money will come. You solve a problem, the money will come. It was explained to me many years ago that if you have 2 or 3 clients at the initial stage, the value of your company jumps. It jumps. Let's say 500,000. You get me? And then when you have, and that's the value, that is assets. You get my point? Like, the profit you make in a startup company is not close to the value of that asset. Does that make sense? Like Apple, for example, Apple is around $2 trillion. Their profit every year is around 80 billion or 100 billion. So Apple can borrow 500 billion against their assets. They don't have physical cash. That is, you get my point. These are things you need to learn about business technology. You need to know business law. So you're not just learning programming, you're not just learning source code development, you're learning the business of it. It's like you being a musician, being a rapper, being a singer. You need to learn the business of the music world. The same thing with technology. You get me? People just want to make 6 figures. It's not just a it's bigger picture. If a corporation employs you and gives you 6 figures, how much do you think you are providing, you're making for that company? You don't believe me? Let me tell you. My older brother that lives in Texas, he used to work for this data science, data corporation. Then they used to pay him 150,000 per year. He told me that year, it was year 2022, those companies made $12 billion. and they will pay him 150. Now, how much do you think he makes for them? He made $10 million for them, and they have 3,000 staff members. Does that make sense? When you start seeing it from that perspective, you say, wow, these guys make a lot of money. It's almost like when they employ you to and they pay you 150,000, you have to 10x that money. You have to 10x that money, man. Learn to see things outside of the box. Outside of the box. What can you do? It's not always about getting a job. Hmm? I understand. It's safer. It's safe when your monthly paycheck is guaranteed. At all say bad money will come in. But think outside of the box. Obviously, you're very, very intelligent at 19 years old to be studying computer science. You're obviously intelligent, very, very intelligent. Even most of the geniuses that we know in today's world that have done great things, like Mark Zuckerberg, what is that Microsoft dude? They all dropped out from computer science because it was very hard. Ole baje baje. They dropped out. Not because they are super smart, it's because it was very, very hard. They all dropped out. It was very hard, very, very hard. And I'm pretty sure you know. When I was in school doing masters, computers, oh, my head there. We need to my uni. But it is well. Let me read this. So, oh, is that what Serafina? Is that not that woman? Oh, long time. She said, Alpha guy. We taking my second year law. Of course, it's normal. When I was in grad school, I failed like 2 classes. You're not supposed to fail a class in master's program. I failed 2 classes. It happens. It's part of life. He said he lost motivation. You better get it back. I'm 21, an artist. I know a fashion company. My father says pursue a career. I disagree. Am I wrong? He says you should pursue a career, like a job. If you want to start a business, I will say this though. You need to have a job or something. This is something that nobody truly talks about. So there is one money that is coming in to sustain that business. One mistake a lot of people make is people start business to make money. That's why anybody who goes into business just for the passion of it, they go farther than people who come into business for the profit. With the intention of making money. You will make money. Another thing they don't teach in business school, there's a very, very big chance in the next 5 to 10 years of you starting that business, you won't make any profit. You won't. So that statement, it goes against everything they taught us in school. Because I did, my bachelor's degree was business and psychology. Our professors back then would say, if your business is not making profit at 5 years of inception, you are in the wrong business. That is a lie. 7 years of the inception of Facebook, 7 years, they were not selling any product. No one product like this. They were focusing on growth because it was a social media. It's a social media platform. They were focusing on growth. Most businesses, especially most startup companies, they usually focus on profitability. You have to focus on growth. If you ever work with venture capitalists, they will tell you this statement. They don't really care about your growth, about your profit. They care about growth. What is growth? Customer accumulation. You get me? Let's say you start a platform. You have 3 clients. You get me? Let's say they pay you $100. The services you are offering them, it costs you $100 to fulfill. You're not making any profit. You get me? Those guys will invest in those business, the fact that you keep having those clients, because in the nearest future, let's say in the next 5 years, you can increase that value to, that price to 250, and they can't say no because they have experienced your services. Does that make sense? But because we are Africans, we focus more on profit. I had to learn this the hard way, man. A very, very hard way. Because I need money to survive. I need money to survive. So, to answer you at 21 years old, I would advise you to have a job and then start a business. It's going to push you further. Because when you put in business and you put in your life, your everything into it, and you're not making any profit, it can be very, very exhausting, man. It can be draining. Before you know what's up, you become bitter. Because you're not making any profit. It is very, very hard to do. Very, very hard. Very, very hard to do. I had a friend in 2021 that started a coffee shop. That coffee shop, he spent his life savings, everything into that coffee shop. In 16 months, he had to fold because he doesn't understand business. He doesn't understand equity. He doesn't understand partnership. He was focusing on profit. And in business, you can't always focus on profit. You have to focus on growth. Very, very hard to do, man. Very hard to do. Let's keep it pushing. Me, I just love system admin job. AI can do your system admin job faster than you. I'm telling you. Same with animation. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this now? Any field that ends with ops to tends to get replaced to like cloud ops, DevSecOps, all those industry will be, because AI can do it faster, more efficient than you. AI can do it better than you. Better than you. And these are things that business analysts, all those project management, Scrum Master, AI will take those jobs. AI will take those jobs. For people like us and who went to school, I had to learn those things, gain certifications, PMP, Scrum Master, DevOps, DevSecOps. I took CompTIA, Cisco, certification, and just to understand the business side of it. I've never worked as a project manager before, but I got a certification in it just to understand the business side, so I can talk about it. You have to think outside of the box. Think outside of the box. You leverage that. That is if you want to separate yourself from your contemporaries. So, do you have any friend that are successful mobile app creators? Let me tell you something about mobile application. Back in the day, it used to be something that you can make money off of. Right now, artificial, because it costs money to build apps. You get me? You learn Swift or you learn Java or something. AI can do it in 5 minutes. They have the framework already. They have the template. They have the sitemap. They will do it in 5 minutes. Whatever you want to do about mobile application, website development, there is AI system right now that can do it better than you. Better than you. And it's even cheaper than you can do it. Would you believe this? You probably charge $10,000 to build a mobile app, or let's say 15 or 20. AI will charge them $100. When you start seeing things like this, if you're not on the positive side of technology, it's possible for you to hate artificial intelligence. But rather than hate artificial intelligence, think, brainstorm. What can I do or create or be part of and use the help of artificial intelligence to help me skyrocket? This is how people make money. Don't do what everyone is doing. Everyone is going towards AI automation. Right now, what is making money right now is a lot of people are selling systems to businesses, how to automate their business. That is what is making money. Don't do that. Think. For you. First, you need to do your research on how people are making money in business, in all industries. How are people making money? You understand? It's going to take you time. Do your research on it. Biology make owo. Then you start defining it. How can you come in? You get me, to leverage AI with it. The banking system in the United States, for example, they still run on Web 1. They don't even use Web 2 yet. That's the truth. That's why their system runs on Fortran. If you know Fortran programming language, you understand what I'm saying. Their system runs on Fortran because it's a very, very old system. That's why it's very, very hacked for. It's very the only cybersecurity hackers that penetrate their system are old engineers. So for you to come in and say you want to sell them a system of Web3, they are not going to trust you because it's going to disrupt their daily activities. You get my point? Because if they transition into Web3, they have to transition eventually. They have no choice or they will be left behind. That is why cryptocurrency is the currency of the future. What year? These are things you need to know about services. How can you leverage it to your advantage? Think, 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 think. If you're in computer science field, obviously you have the brain to think. For real, if you think, sit down, think, 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 think. Let's see. You think deep. The harp share. Did you read Meditate or Observe to Gain? Did you read? Okay. Did you read Meditate or Observe to Gain Wisdom? No, I asked God for it. I prayed, I fasted for it. That was my prayer point for a long time. I want wisdom and I want your help. I want support. Forge said, if you didn't go to the tech route, what would you have practiced? Business. Business. I have one skill, just one, baby. I know how to make money. Just one. I know how to make money. I can make money. I know how to make money. I don't know how to do sports. I don't even watch it. I don't know anything about sports. Football, soccer, basketball, I fucking hate it. I don't watch soccer, any club, I don't do anything. But money, yeah, as a child though, I used to go everywhere with my dad. My dad used to invest a lot into stocks and I would pay attention. So every month they send him, these magazines and stock information. So I used to read about their board of directors. I used to read about their history. I know how to make money. That's my gift. If I'm not in tech, obviously, I was obviously coming to tech because tech is making money for people. But I'm all about making money, man. That's my skill. I don't know how to do any other thing. But that being said, I lose a lot of money too. That's the part that nobody truly talks about. Because with business, you win some, you lose some. The perseverance is what separates entrepreneur from regular people. If you don't know how to persevere, oh my God, business is not for you. Business is not for you, man. You try some things like this. LinkedIn, very, very nonsense platform. Yes, I ran this hard, $7,000 on LinkedIn. Not one return on investment. And they told me that 100 and something thousand people viewed my post. 100 and something thousand. Not one of them like this subscribe. One like this. So it's a lie. What you hear? It's a lie. They are just there to make money. I remember I was talking to my older brother. Or more. I could have used my 7,000 to go and buy a Rolex. When you start thinking, I should have, Matilora, Katia Santos. You get me? Because in business, but you can't always see it like that when you lose money. You learn, and these are things that nobody can teach you in school. Who is going to teach you that not to use LinkedIn ads? You get my point? No one is going to teach you that. You try it, you fail. You learn from it. More to lose a war. But then you try Facebook ad. You make 3x. Okay. It compensates 7,000 you lost. You get my point? Because business is courage, man. It's courage, oh. It's courage, man. You will lose some money like this. Oju ẹ máa bó. You want to cry. You want to cry. That's why I say you need your job, oh. You need to have your full-time job. I keep Nyagoto law. People like me, I dived into it 2019. But when everything was doing well, 2022, I left work. Me, she chef anybody, man. Chef anybody, man. But you have to be strong if you want to go into business. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Oh, that's why when your business start doing well, you will learn this the hard way, man. Do not surround yourself with negative people. You have to be positive for you to lose like massive money. Because you want ads on different, you talk to different, you try different approach, and let's say everything fails. 5 months of work. You get me? But when you surround yourself with negative people, you find it so hard to move forward. Only gone. Very, very hard, man. Very, very hard. You learn how to applaud yourself as you go. Okay, let's. It's very hard though. It takes a different kind of mindset to run business, man. Remember, you can't go into business with the intention of making profit. You go into business to grow. And people will say, then how are we going to pay the bills? That's why you need your job. Or you need an investor, somebody that will keep supporting that business. At the inception of Amazon, Amazon wants to sell book with the intention of making profit. In 13 years of Amazon's creation, they didn't make one profit like this, but there was a lot of growth. By the end of 5 years, man, I think they went bankrupt. They had like 2 million users. They were not making any profit. Tell that to somebody that just wants to go into business. They think they are going to make millions of dollars at the end of what year. So people are lying to you. And if anybody ever have a framework that works for them, they are not going to give it to you. They will never give it to you. Because once that template works because it's hard. It is very, very hard. Very hard. Only badje. It's very, very hard. Let's see. Boss, how about someone that's international student? How can you create wealth in United States? International student, you're here in the United States. If you go to school, obviously they will give you a social security number. In America, they will give you a social security number and they will say you can't use it to work. That social security number is designed to give you a driver's license. And that social security, they will just put it there that you can't use it to work. But you can use it to get a driver's license, use it to open an account, a bank. That is if you want to drive a car. You think outside of the box. You go and learn their money system. The beauty about the United States is it's not a country. It is a business enterprise. They make money with the country. It is not a country. That's the difference between the United States, the United States of America and all those British European countries. America is not a country, it is a corporation. They make money, they sell money. How do they sell money? If I let's talk. If I tell the regular dude that if somebody offers to give you $100,000 now, which is something that they do regular to borrow you 100,000, and they tell you have to pay back 150,000, which is 50% of the money you borrowed by the end of 12 months, the bigger percentage of people will not take that money. You say, because you know the value of money too much. That's why most people will never make it. I will take that money. Dada. I take it all the time. You take 100, use it to pay back 150. It's a corporation. You use that money to go and start something. Now, some will say, then how are you going to make profit? All you just have to do is pay back that money back. You get me? Pay back their money. And then you borrow another money. Then you pay it back. You're going to lose a lot of that money. But from other avenues, you will gain more money. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. The bigger percentage of you listening to me right now, if somebody gives you 100 million, which is a lot of money, irrespective of your currency, and they tell you I want $1 billion back. I give you $100 million, and I want $1 billion in the next 10 years. The bigger percentage of you can do it. So that means you have to 10x that money and give me back 1 billion. The bigger percentage of you can do it. You can do it. The bigger percentage of people will go and deposit that money in the bank and spend little by little by little. And at the end of 10 years, I mean, I don't know what to do. You know, this is how this is how you test your mind. If you're that kind of person, you have a lot of work to do. Hmm? Money is not to be spent. You use money to make money. Then you spend the profit of that money. As a matter of fact, not the immediate profit. Money itself, you use it to make money. If you spend out of that profit immediately, you have to pay 35% to the government. So you don't touch that profit. What do? You borrow money against that money again. Now, you spend that debt. So you're not going to pay one dime. You see, there are rules and regulations to money that the bigger percentage of people don't understand. If I ask you guys right now, who pays more tax in return? Poor people pays more tax. Rich people don't pay tax. Tax, wow. The rich man that made $100 billion, 100 million in a year, he's supposed to pay back 350. He's supposed to pay back 100 million. He's supposed to pay back 35. You get me? He's supposed to pay back 35,000. He's not going to pay back 35,000. He's not going to pay back one dime. Go here and go Sonny. You need to learn money. Oh. Learn money, man. Learn money. That is if you want to make it. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. A lot of you are praying for help. God help me, God. If you meet somebody that gives you money right now, you will blow it. Because your mind, you've not prepared your mind for it. You're not about that life. That is an assignment for you. You need to start thinking. You prepare your mind for it. Let's say your net worth is, let's just say your net worth is 10 million, irrespective of your currency. Let's say your net worth is 10 million, and you wake up the next morning and the value of your money drops down to 1 million. The bigger percentage of you will kill yourself. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to think of a way to bounce back. A way to bounce back. It's very hard though. Very, very hard. But let's see. This is a great. Larissa, is a math degree valuable? Of course. But with a math degree though, you're not supposed to get a job with it. Is data analyst engineering the only route to go? Not necessarily the only route though. But the question you should ask yourself is this: what are you going to do with a math degree? What are you going to do with it? Let me tell you what you can do with it. The fact that you study maths, obviously you're very good in problem solving. You solve other people's problem. You consult for people. They bring their problems to you, you solve it. I solve people's problem. Does that make sense? Which is something that very few people do in the world. That is, if you want to make money, I've met some modest people. Modest people are very naive. They will say, I don't really care about money. Everybody cares about money. Everybody cares about money. What do you mean by you don't care about money? Like, would you believe this? When you have money, even your relationship with people is different. The way people talk to you is different. The women you date, the men you date, your business partners, the way you carry yourself is even different. Your problems are different too. Oh my God, your challenges are another level, but it's different. You get my point? Because money is just the reward of a good mentality. Oh, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. Your challenges are different. They are different, man. The very first major money that I borrowed from bank, the very first major, I'm talking about a big sum. They said I have to pay back $5,000 per month. They said I have to pay back 5,000 per month. And I was talking to my friends, and then we started sharing how much we pay back per month. One of them was paying back 250,000 per month off of the money you borrowed from the bank. $250,000 per month is a lot of money. And then 5,000 per month, I thought I was dying. You get my point? A regular poor man, mama, you understand? You guys, my mojo won't pay, you pay back 5,000. How much am I making? But you can't see it like that. You get my point? You see the bigger picture. What are you doing with that money? What are you doing with that money? Hmm? Then you start having problems of rich people. You don't have time to argue about nonsense with anybody. You understand? You don't even want to date with women that bring stress into your life. Wait, oh, shit, Reni. Do you know what my problem is? So the only set of women you want to kick it with, the only set of guys you want to kick it with are people that are positive. You get me? Like, because you have your own headache already. But yeah, just imagine you paying back 70,000 per month. So that means you have to maintain a certain level of vibration in emotions, mental state of mind. You get like, am I making sense? You have to maintain a certain level of vibration. Like it has to be positive. You just have to be positive. There is no way around it. And the secret, even before you become rich, wealthy, that vibration has to be the same, which is you believe it's going to happen. And when it eventually happens, you maintain it. You will fall. It's going to happen. Not hit the rock bottom. I'm talking about zigzag. Zig. It's going to happen. You still maintain that same vibration. It's not for the weak, oh. Man. Don't let me lie to you, man. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. But a regular dude will take money. What is the regular dude go? You go to the club and go and blow it. We've done it before. You go and blow it. You live your life like the movies. And then you will see people doing well with their life and you will hate them. Because you are a poor man. And it's okay. It's okay. But you truly want to be a 1% superior man, bro. Your mindset, oh yo, man. Even at the face of every odd against you like this, you're positive. It's going to happen. Like there is no other way around it. Even when everything is against you like this, man, I don't know how to do it. You have to be positive. Which simply means that it's like you have to vibrate very, very high. You have to be delusional. That's the only way I can put it to you. You just have to be. So, like now you understand why people that are extremely successful, they don't want to surround themselves with anyone with poor. The problem it's not like they don't have the money to give to you, but once they start leaning into what you're saying, it's going to affect that vibration. It might affect it. That's why people say money is energy. Not necessarily energy, but that's what people say. So before you get there, prepare your mind. Be positive, man. That's why they will tell you to make peace with your past so you can vibrate well. Make peace with things you can't control. Vibrate well. Be positive. It's going to happen. Wake up. Yeah. The other day I was explaining that you need to do at least 20 push-ups every morning. 20 push-ups is simple. It's just so your body can, you understand, can align with what you want. What you want. You think you know what problem is. Wait until you start having problem of a rich man. Ah, ole o. Ole, man. Ole. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. But let's read this, man. It's 12 o'clock. I got to go. There's a drag and drop platform that do web app from scratch, like Flutter. Okay, yeah. That's why most people now go into business side and selling SaaS. Yeah. Um, a woman wants to go. There's this young woman that comes to this platform. Her name is Faye. She's 21 years old. She has a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity. She's studying bachelor's degree in cybersecurity. I like her vibe. 21 years old. Me, when I was 21, I was a bad boy. 21 years old, small girl. Understand? She's currently doing internship in DevSecOps. I got into tech doing DevSecOps. DevSecOps is like the easiest way to get into cybersecurity. Bro, do you know how much that woman is going to make? Her life will be perfect if she date a man that is on that vibration. Small girl. Understand me? Don't power shoe, yeah? Level headed. And cybersecurity is not for the weak. It is very hard. Cybersecurity will drag you. Okay, I was reading something. I want to know your experience of life when you were 29. 29 years old, man. I made a lot of mistakes from 19 years old to around 23 years old. A lot of mistakes. I was a bad boy. So from around 24 years old to like 26, I was in redemption mode. I was just begging God for forgiveness. And by 29, I was stepping out of isolation. So everything came like I was brand new. The Christians will call it born again. But I'm not a Christian. I'm not even Muslim. I'm something else. I was just at 29, I was just getting myself together. It was very hard, man. It was very, very hard. But Big Ben started making money around 31. 31 years old. Ben money. I blew it. By 32, I was broke again. By 33, I knew I had to go to school for computer science to learn tech. It was a roller coaster. Let me put it to you that way. A roller coaster. What happened to NFT if you know about it? I read about NFT. We all know NFT is going to fall. It's going to fall. Elevate. Oh God. Okay, I think I got back to it. Down. Abaka for Obi Senior Man. What are your thoughts on trading the financial market? I don't know. I'm not a gambling man. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. AI? I don't know. AI might help, but I don't know much about that. So let's see what. Okay, I think I answered that. Okay. So between share or cryptocurrency, which is better investment currently? I don't know, man. I don't know much about those things. Viewer, what's up? How will AI impact construction industry? I work in safety engineer. I don't know, man. I don't know all these things about that is what they call those engineers. building engineer or architect or something. I don't know. I don't know. I try not to think about. I try not to problem solve into industries that have nothing to do about me. To do nothing with me. I try not to think that far. Kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe pẹ̀lú mi, man. But I know it's going to impact it. Star 23. What's up? How you doing? I'm well. I'm well. Deb. I know Deb. I like Deb. Deb is I know Deb. Deb talks about digital marketing all the time. She's this Islam woman. I don't know the country she is, but I think she has common sense. She is. She's very, very unique. I like Deb. Shout out to Deb though. I don't know her real name, but you guys know I remember people's face. Shout out to it's Debbie. Shout out to Debbie. I like Debbie. I like Debbie a lot. Rich pay a less tax. They don't pay tax at all. That's the truth. You don't pay any tax. You don't. If you make 10 million in profit, what is this? If you make, let's say you make 10 million as profit, that business is in a trust already. You get my point? So it has no ties to you. Every month, let's say that business is paying you $2,000 paycheck, which is like you're below. You're not even making 30,000 in a month. Your business is doing 10 million. Nobody knows that business belongs to you because that business is in a trust. What a year. That business is paying you $2,000 per month. So you're not making money. Now you borrow money. You borrow money to maintain your average life. You get me? When it's time to file tax, you show that where you borrow 50,000. You get me on your $2,000 paycheck. So you're below average, man. That your business, the trademark of that business doesn't even belong to you. It's with another country. Oh yeah, these are ways that people avoid. Oh yeah, because every profit you pour it back to buy other businesses, you pour it back into reserve, you pour it back into different portfolios. You're not making any dime. Poor people pay more tax. So imagine powerful. A poor man pays more tax. Can you imagine you making 100,000 and they take 35,000 of your money? 35. That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. Washing money. A rich man that makes 12 billion won't pay one dime. He won't pay 1 cent. But when we say this, man, the poor man thinks he knows better. Okay. A company that made 50 billion. Do you think Elon Musk makes do you think he pays any tax? He doesn't pay a dime because he doesn't get paid salary from his company. He gets paid in stock. And a physical cash, he will get paid $1 per month because he works for himself. $1 per month. So how is he surviving? He borrows money. What a year. Why would you pay $35 million if you make 100 million? Like seriously, yeah, like no, no. So you need two set of people. You need people that knows tax. You need a lawyer. A lawyer that can get his hands dirty. Let's avoid these things. Come on, you want to play the game of rich man. If you spend out of that profit, if you spend $1 out of that profit, you have to pay back 35%. 35. What they will do to you, they will use it as example. I swear, they will use it as example. They will use your eyes to see Pepe. Yes. Because a lot of rich people do it. They will use you as example. What they will do to you will so why you find a professional that will help you set those platforms. And it is very, very beneficial to set it that way for any wolf, any predator to come and so it's going to benefit you going in marriage. Because your woman will know that you're making all that money, but that money is in a trust. It doesn't belong to you. If not, if she leaves you, she's entitled to half of my money. Nah, you're not going to take my money, man. Owe me. No. Owó tí mo ṣiṣẹ́ fún, my money. And the government is going to help her. They will deal with you. Especially when you're naive. I mean, I believe in love. Come on now. I love love. So the agreement will be, this is how much I'm going to give you. Pen, 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 pen. This is iye tó máa gbà lélẹ̀. And that's because I love you. Some women will say, no, I want 50%. 50% of my money. Okay. Then you get your lawyer to Otiribo. But if she stays, there is benefit to bad duo CB by. We will spend it together. Your children will inherit everything. But you're not leaving and taking my money. Go Shebi. You will not leave and take my money. Owo temi. Owo ojú eégún. No. So, let's see. Recommended books for money literacy. Go and buy this book called I Will Teach You How to Be Rich. That book is wonderful. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is good, but go and buy the one that is baby step. I Will Teach You How to Be Rich. What digital skills can one learn after masters? Now go to YouTube and type these things. Yomi. Shout out to Yomi. How you doing now? America, the best jobs are trades at this point. Finance is not for everybody. Me, I can't do it. I have friends that do it in New York. These guys work like 16, 17 hours every day. Gbogbo wọn ló ń lo drugs. You know how me I talk. Now I'll tell you the truth. Every one of them are on drugs. These guys make a lot of money, but me, I cannot sacrifice my sanity for money. Wow. Me, I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't womanize. I don't porn. I don't do anything. I like it that way. I don't want to use any drugs. All those boys, every one of them are on cocaine. Yeah. And I'm being real with you guys. No, low drug. I mean, I'm an African man. You know me, gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé létí mo ti jáde. Mi fẹ́ wà láò. Wọ́n mi ṣá drug. No, don't destroy my life. Ṣá drug you. What kind of stress are we talking about? Adiku. It's another level of stress. I swear, I've been in debt of 5 million. On girl be stressing me. I am powerful, man. You're talking about 5 million naira. I'm talking about real debt. Oh, Jack Besewi, you've never borrowed massive money that you don't know how to pay back. Let's say like you have debt of like 2 million. 2 million and you pay back like 35,000 every month. $35,000 every month. And you don't know how to pay it back. Whoa. Because you have common sense. You have peace of mind. That's why you're going to the club to go and blow money. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to go anywhere. So then you surround yourself with people. Started making phone calls around. That's why you want a woman like that. That's why I said, I can't go into a relationship with a woman that is not from the same society status as my family. Because you will get into certain problems. And she needs to be there to support you, to understand, because she has witnessed her father goes through the same thing. When we talk like this, it's not like I'm being prideful or anything. You get my point? That is not the time to fight with me or argue with me. Baby, we are about to be destroyed. Because once you miss 2 or 3 months, 2 or 3 months of monthly payment, we are going to be destroyed. Collateral. They will collect our business that we used to borrow that money. Like, this is common sense. A woman from poverty doesn't know these things. She will start fighting you, start complaining about, can she lodge your? You get me? Because she doesn't know. And this is not the time to even start explaining to you, pé me very she law. And before you know what's up, you're grumpy. And she, because she cares, she's selfish. She'll go and cheat on you. You that you're worrying about keeping us afloat and surviving. She Atulodoko is going to blow your psyche. That is the time for her to support you emotionally. You get my point? Oh my legon. Oh Leo, call on Shanwa. What is this? Hey, shout out to condom salesman. Alpha bros. Compliment of the season, Baba. How you day now? I like condoms, man. Condoms is my one of my biggest support system on this podcast. How you day, bros? Good to see you, Baba. Good to see you, bros. Good to see you, man. Baba, sure you dey dress up as Santa Claus. I understand. You know, say you get white beards like these, bros. Shout out to you, bros. Shout out to you, bros. I like condoms, man. I like condoms. Shout out to you, bros. I heal you well. I heal you, bros. Thank you for your love and your support. Wisdom says she be stressing me. Let me tell you something. To make money, kekere ni. To maintain it is very hard, man. There is no way around it. You will borrow money from bank. You get me? And you have to maintain that vibration, especially when you start getting married. You don't want a woman that nag on bullshit. You want to complain with shit. Get out, Joe. That's why I prefer me fair money to see me. Because she's going to mess with those vibrations. This one said broke people call it waste of money. If you borrow, like people that are getting money knows this. Let's say you borrow $500,000 on for mortgage, to buy a property. You borrow 500,000. Rather than pay 2,000, you tell them you pay back 20,000. And at one point it stops. There is no way for you to pay that money. After 3 months, they will kick you out. That's the way it works. You get me? To get out of that ditch, you have to be in certain level of vibration, certain level of positivity. Now, when you have a woman that nags all the time, how are you going to get out? Baby, we have to stay afloat. It's very hard. It is very, very hard. Imagine powerful. It's very, very, very hard. It is another level. And I understand why the bigger percentage of people choose to have a job. Because it's safe. But if you want to play in the big boys, it's hard, man. It is very, very challenging. Very, very challenging. I wasn't joking when I said I'm not good for all women. Because one, you won't see me all the time. I don't have your time all the time. I don't even want to talk to you all the time. You get my point? So for me to even talk to you all the time, that means you have to be in my business. And we are problem solving all the time. So if you have your business, if you have your own job, you're not good for me. As a matter of fact, you're useless to me. So saying. And when you talk like this, they can break it down and say, you're selfish. You're not just okay. You want to marry a rich man. That's the sacrifice. Yummy. Shout out to Yummy. The delusional thing is extremely real. I've made decisions if I feel would have went down. Please, what tech skills would you advise a lady to go? Baby girl, go into cybersecurity, man. You understand? This is for baby G. If you want to make money, go into cybersecurity, go into data science, man. It's not hard now. Understand? It's hard for a little bit to learn those things, but go into it now. Love you with a shape. Using were to do it is the secret. What does it mean to use madness to do it? Nobody knows anything. There's no genius anywhere. See people like us now, you think we are some genius, we are intelligent. I love you with report here, man, baby. Love you with a shame, man. Get me? You go and use were to go and do it. That's the secret, man. You can use were to go and do it. It's an illusion that so person is a genius. You got me? When you do great things, you become a genius. You do genius things. You try, you fail, you try, you fail, you persevere, you chop, go. That's a genius. I'm 19 with a car, a good stable job, and I'm in school for cybersecurity. Any idea? Baba, go and get internship. Oh, these boys are trying, man. You're 19 years old studying cyber. Oh, when I was 19, I was a bad boy. I don't really care about anything growth, man. I was just bad. I'm happy for you, man. I'm very happy for you. Hi, my favorite man. Shout out to you. They even put it in stocks. But stock is not for everybody, man. What's your take on drop shipping? But drop shipping is not for everybody. I'm telling you, see, there are certain business. You know, it's not all business are not for you. There are certain business that don't go into business with the intention of making profit. Does that make sense? Because you need perseverance to make it in business. Let's say one dude is killing it in drop shipping. He starts a YouTube channel and start teaching people that, oh, drop shipping, and you, a regular dude, you see his content, you say, I can do this too. You pump money into it with the intention of making at least 50% of what he's making. But he's not talking about the tools that he uses. The automation is, that is, it does. Because it takes a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge to know these things, man. If you don't have anybody that will hold your hands like this and teach you drop shipping, that will teach you word for word, you better don't go into it. You will lose money. Your mentor might be a 16-year-old boy that knows. Not those people that will sell you course. They will talk some bullshit, and expect you to figure it out. Nah. You're not going to have someone that will hold your hand like this and teach you. You understand? Because only it's very, very hard. Drop shipping is not for everybody. Because let's say you're using a platform. Some platforms would tell you that, okay, you know these nonsense platforms. You will copy a product from, let's say, Alibaba, AliExpress. You copy it into their platform. Then, let's say you bought it for $1. You bring it to their platform, you want to sell it for $5. Then they will post it for $11. How are you going to make profit? You understand what I'm saying? So you have to have your own system, your own website. But yeah, it's not for everybody. I mean, I don't want all those kind of money. Crumple that you can make 2,000 in a month. Get out. So do your research, though. As I was saying, do your research. But Elon Musk has no more money in his pocket. Says who? He doesn't have physical cash. Asset is different from physical cash. Elon is worth around $400 billion. 400 billion. He can still borrow 100 billion physical cash. You borrow money against assets. Assets is completely different from, you understand, from physical cash. The bigger percentage of people that have all that money, they don't have physical cash, but they have assets. You leverage assets. The very, very first thing you want to do when you start making money, build assets. You build assets. Either real estate assets. You understand? Most people that have massive real estate portfolio, they don't make profit off of it. Let's say you build a 16-unit apartment. 16-unit apartment. You spend, let's say physical cash, you spend $100,000, which is you borrow $100,000. And the bank mortgage that payment for you, let's say another 900,000. Everything is 1 million. When you start making profit in the next 2 years, tell somebody to come and appraise that property. That property will be around, let's say, $3 or $4 million, because you're gaining profit from it. You get my point? But does that mean you will see somebody that will pay you $4 million for that property? No. That is what asset is like. Assets is key. You build assets. Hey, bro, I need some help. I'm well, Miss Spicy. What do you think about premium in marriage? Premium or prenups? Not premium, prenups. Of course, you need prenup, oh. But prenup is not the first step. You have to have a trust. That is for youngins that are doing well. You have 401k, you have life insurance. You need to put all those things into a trust before you even get married to any woman. Everything has to be in the trust. So then that's the first step. Then the second step is you give her a prenup to sign. Before you give her a prenup, you have to list out everything in that trust. My net worth is so. But in the case of any divorce, I'm going to give you 1%. One way. But if you stay with me, we'll enjoy everything together. The bigger percentage of women will want that. Nope, I want 50%. Then you say, fuck you. You're not going to have a dime. If you stay with me, we'll enjoy it together. Yes. And the best deal, if the money is the best deal, she will say, every year, I want $100,000. I want you to put in my savings account. That is the best deal. Okay, just in case if there is divorce, you gain 1%. But before then, every year, I want 100,000. And you say, okay, that's a good deal. That's a year, that's a good deal. But you have to sign prenup, man. Because the government will drag you. And you need lawyer. The government will drag you. Because they will tax that money from her. They will tax that money and they will make money. Remember, the government is a unit. They are gangsters. So you need a lawyer to go not be a jury to protect you. Okay. Don't just jump into it because of love. I like the look in your eyes. When I look at you, I see the sunrise. You are the cupcake of the cake. You're just, our skin is so perfect like an angel. Oh yeah, you down. Oh yeah, she's going to fuck you up. I'm telling you, man. When I look at you, I see the sunlight shine through the window. Oh boy. You have to see her as clear as day. Ongba? You see her as clear like this. Sham, as day. Yeah? Shout out to Said. Shade now my support system. Alpha bros, how you doing now? Compliment of the season, Said. Baba, you dey dress up as Santa this Stacy, I'm based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I live in the United States, baby girl. What do you think about? Okay, I think I answered that. Said, shout out to you, Baba. Shout out to you. I'm doing a master's in information security while studying cyber plus. Okay, cyber security, a good field, of course. Of course, you will do great things, man. Cyber security, you will do great things, man. Who is this? World soon be. Shout out to you. Tell her keep. Boo boo is right though, since your eye. Let's see. Person go on mad. Yummy. Lie, you know, go on mad. Condom say bless, no problem. To maintain the money, you have to be selfish. You have to be mo otoye wolokun. Okay. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. Okay, what of AI, artificial intelligence? What do you want to what innovation can you possibly bring into artificial intelligence right now? Would you believe that at the inception of OpenAI in 2012, the CEO himself, he invested $20 million into OpenAI? Any startup company right now that wants to revolutionize or change anything, that you can't supersede OpenAI. Couple of months ago, they did a round. They were gunning for 7 Is it $7 billion? Me, go, I want a startup company. I've never heard of it before that any startup company is looking for investors to to raise $7 billion. Never heard of it before in my life. I know people raise 3 million, 50 million, 100 million, 200 tops, not 7 billion. Okay, these guys are fuck. Oh, yeah, 7 billion is a lot. Wow. Favor said I'm 26 and a PhD student in the US. PhD in what, my love? PhD in what? Should students be interested in life insurance, and what company do you advise? It's not about the company though. It's about the product itself. Do your research. There are so many products. If you have something you're doing well for yourself, you need life insurance, man. Sequoia said, no, give her all your money. No, go out bang bang. Look at this one, say give her everything and start afresh. Nino kidney. Take whose money? Fuck you. You're not going to take a dime. Yeah. Love Oshiwoni. And when I look into her eyes, the sun, go shit down, man. As a man, start afresh, give her all your fortune. Man, just shut up at the point of divorce. Love. Now that women are getting married to poor men, and those men are taking 50%, now they know what it feels like. All those sleepless nights, early morning, late night. If she stays here, baby will enjoy everything. Every bag, to buy every shoe, every wristwatch, will travel, will fly. But you won't live here and take 50% of my own money. Oh, nigga, kobo. You take 1%. Yeah. Carson, Tony said, I'm 20-year-old student looking to start purchasing property or rent out. Any tips? You don't make that much money per month. Let's say you invest physical cash, $20,000 into buying a property in the United States. The bank will support you, probably give you another 80,000. That's 100,000 in a month. You probably make $450 profit off of a rented property. So you understand what I'm saying? You don't make only if you want to build assets. You can build assets. Asset is what is the value of that company? You get my point? You can build asset that way, but to make profit, I don't know, man. It's not the best. If you're making any money, I would suggest you looking into buying old boring businesses. Buy boring businesses like laundry. Buy boring businesses like car wash. Buy boring businesses like parking lot. You make money off of those. You understand? You make money off of those. But real estate is good for building portfolios, but not for profit. Back in the day, it used to be good for, if you buy it, you can do Airbnb, short-term rentals. But in Minnesota, we live now, you can only have one. You can only have one short-term rentals. Anything outside that, they don't want. You don't have much money, then you lose. Let's see. But love is blind now. Love was blind. No, but love will blind. If love is blind, why does she want my own money? When I look into your eyes, I can see the hand of God. God will just get out. Now you want my own money. You're the apple of my eye. Story of shit. Like, who even came up with that concept? You are my heart. You are all that I live for. A young, powerful eye. When she divorces you, then you will know that, she's going to tear you into pieces. So you prepare for moments like that. Not necessarily for her, but for her, because a lot of events of circumstances happens in business. People might sue your business. So when they sue the business can just fold up and say, because the business is in a trust, the business can just fold up and just claim bankruptcy. You understand? You open another entity, you continue that business. That's good. But in relationship, man, Even the house you live in, the house that you bought with your own money, don't put it under your name. Man. If she wants to stay here, baby, we will enjoy. You will fly. But you want to live here, you're not living with. You're not even living with 20%. Imagine power of one. You will take 1%. To buy do OCB, you spend. But to buy low fare law, you can go, but you're not taking. You're not even going with 5% because I'm going to fight you. Mama Baeja. I'm going to fight you. I have a business in mind. I want advice on how to start it and how to build successful business. Go to YouTube. Hey, the good Fortune. Shout out to Fortune though. How you doing now? Compliment of the season. Waiting for new episode on your. People say that though, but I've been busy. I'm going to make it up to you guys. The stone in my beans. Hey, Grace. Shout out to Grace. What's going on? I like Grace. You are the sugar in my tea. Ha! Sugar Oshiwo. Ha! I want more. And I love. But when you have a lawyer that advises you for your portfolios, man, they will help you protect. Your lawyers will protect you now. I'm talking about a full-time lawyer. You know, most people don't have full-time lawyers. You need full-time lawyers, man. So I'm a guide there how to protect you from the government, how to protect you from love. Love is a beautiful thing. I love love. I love love. But you're not going to take 10% of my money. You're not going to take a dime of my money. If you stay here, we'll enjoy the money together. But you take lie. Love was shiwo. You want to rob me. I'm in my late 20s and still in university. Yeah, it's okay now. Men seems to think I'm too committed to education. If that's what you want, but if you want a relationship, you have to keep a man as a priority too. At least if it's showing you that he wants you, you have to prioritize him though. You get my point? I'm pretty sure you want the same reciprocal. You want him to reciprocate the same thing now. You get me? Like, you don't want a man that doesn't fancy you now. So if you want education is good, but still you have to prioritize love if that is what you want. So if that is what you want, love is a beautiful thing, man. My love is a beautiful thing. You are sugar in my tea. All right, John, to your long. I love love, man. But a lot of people go blind. They go blind into relationship. Let's see. Toba said, I'm 18. What should I prioritize right now in my life? Go and make friends with your parents or some older mentors. Let them teach you. 18 years old, you're young. You can't take it too seriously. You make some mistakes though before 24, 25. Make sure that you don't make expensive mistakes. The mistakes that I made from 19 to like 23, it took me a long time to heal from them. It's one thing for people to criticize you for your mistakes. It's another thing for you to forgive yourself. Now, I find it so hard to forgive myself for my shortcomings. Because I was jet on him, man. I was jet on him, man. I was jet on him. Tolu, how far about? Let's see. Star 23. Shout out to Star 23. Reciprocity. Ogawa. Reciprocal. Oh, yeah. As long as you understand what I'm saying. Oh, reciprocal. Oh, God, I beg go. You know, I'm a tech dude. I'm not some English teacher. I'm got my son now. When is the right time to have children? I don't know now. When your pocket can afford them, because children are expensive, man. And I think you have to be emotionally stable to tolerate a human being, not to talk of your husband. You have to tolerate. You have to learn how to tolerate people. I'm doing a PhD in food science. Okay, oh, okay. Oh, if you're doing PhD in food science, man, you're going to make a lot of money in the nearest future. What? You're going to be very rich. What is your name? Favor. Wow, you're going to be very rich, rich. Yeah, 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 yeah. You go. Ooh. I have some friends that are investing aggressively into food science right now, though. Artificial food. Oh boy, my love. You're gonna be rich, rich. Best of luck to you, though. Best of luck to you. Very correct. It's not easy having kids and raising them well. What is something you believe every man should learn? 4 things. Number 1, spirituality. Learn how to center yourself with spirituality. Number 2, emotional stability. You need to be aware of your own emotions. As a man, oh, if you are weak, if you're easily triggered by other people, you will not go far. Any small thing. Me, I used to be very hot-tempered. I know what I'm telling you. And number 3, a strong body is a strong mind. You have to be strong, oh. And number 4, oh, learn how to make money. Not just make money, learn how to be resourceful. Not just that, learn how to bounce back when you fall. If you can learn how to back, you will go far. Because there's a very big chance you will lose it the first time you get it. Be resourceful. It's a skill. And women know this though. Women don't necessarily want a rich husband. They want a resourceful man. Can he get it back if he loses everything? If you know how to get it back, you will go far. It takes a special kind of dude to lose everything and get it back. It's not easy. It is not easy. When you know how to get it back, you are a man. You are a superior man. These are people that say they can sell water to you at the side of a lake, at the side of an ocean. These are people that can sell you sand in the desert. They know how to sell things. That's a skill. You need to learn how to be resourceful. Be resourceful. Because this life, just because you have it right now doesn't mean you will have it 10 years from now. And it's okay. As long as you can prepare your mind that, okay, just in case I can bounce back. And this is how I'm going to. Most people don't think about, because people say, you see, the poor man is just. The poor man is. The poor man is a specimen that should be studied. The poor man should be studied, man. The poor man believes that when you don't focus on the negativity side of life, you are applying kini word tó máa ń sábà lò carelessly yẹn, affirmation. That means you're positive when you're not focusing on the negative side. The wise man will say, you plan for the worst, but you expect the best. You get me? Like, you plan for the worst, you expect the best. You prepare for it. Okay, just in case you lose it, how do you bounce back? You get me? Let's say you have some money saved. What if that account gets hacked? Or something just happened, they just wipe you clean. What can you do to bounce back? So it's a skill that most people don't focus on. How can you bounce back? It might take you 5 years. 5 years is not a long time. You can be broke for the rest of your life. But 5 years, okay, If I lose it right now, 5 years, I can try display. Oh yeah, we are only shaking in 5 years. It's a different mind. Like it's a different mindset, man. And I'm talking about doing it by yourself without the help of other people. It's not for the weak, my friends. It is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. So, to answer your question, that is a skill that I would recommend to anybody to have. So, Oluwatosin said, Oluwatosin Akibinu said, bro, you are the best of both worlds. Sophisticated Igbo. Omo Talara, man, follow. And surprisingly, though, when I talk like this, people don't notice that I'm not from the streets. Omo Botini me, man. Omo Nule ni me, man. I'm from the indoor. I'm from the indoor, man. But I just play, man. I just be playing. So very correct. It's not easy. Okay, I think I answered that. What is something? Okay, I think I answered that. I answered that. Is that your girl watching from the corner? What girl watching from the corner? GMO is the future and it will run us through. Oluwatosin, but you know, it's the way to survive. Even right now, even right now, even right now, we need it. We need it right now, though. Because the world population, say for example, let's say you want apple. You want to eat apple in the winter time. Apple doesn't grow in the winter time. How do you store it? How do you store it? So it is necessary though. Me, I've not started investing into it, but Widwan said, is this being recorded? Yeah, it is. Are we getting this podcast on Apple? Nope. You'll get it on YouTube. I have a different microphone that I use for, look at that. I use this one for Apple and Spotify. I've just been busy, man. I've been very, very busy. That's why I've not been making any podcasts on Apple and Spotify. And even today, though, I didn't even know I was going to come here to do anything. I went out for a walk, and then I came back. I was like, okay, let me talk to these guys. Do you think marriage is going to be relevant in the future? Is it a good idea to find wife in Nigeria? If you live, I would suggest you get a wife wherever you live in. You get my point? Nobody is good. If you're a man, you're listening to me right now, there's no good woman anywhere. They are just better than one another. So if you're a woman, you're listening to me right now, there's no good man, there's no good. There's no good people anywhere. People are just better than one another. You get me? People are just better. Looking for 100% people. It's not possible. People that are 100%, you're deluding yourself. So you learn to, what is that English word? You learn to compromise. Yes, you learn to compromise. If beauty is more, if good looks is more of what you're looking for, and they are not that emotionally available, okay, you understand? But if beauty, that's why I prefer to go for women that are around 5, 6 over 10. Because usually their emotions is more, not all of them, because some women are freaking sick. Some people are just sick. You get me? Because my calculation has always been this. If she's 5 over 10, she's a young woman. She's emotionally stable, coachable, easy to talk to. Her psyche is not blown. She's not trash. If I start giving her experience exposure, you start investing in her, you start giving her prick, start taking her places, start showing her things that she's never seen before. It's going to change her beauty from 5 to around 6.5, 7. Because there is skills that was taught to me by my mentor. Watching but all these small boys just be giving it. No, that's not that. You want to change your body. Only watching shit. Orientation, yeah. But today is not for. That's how you do it too. Okay, you want to change your body, change, and change your psyche. It's like putting a stamp. You want to stamp her forever and ever. Old neighbor shit. Not just all these small boys that be watching porn. The rich men that are sleeping with your wives and your girlfriend, do you think they have energy for pa? It's combination of money, combination of that's my coffee machine. Combination of money. Eh? That is the way you play with women. You have to know how to make them laugh, how to be carefree. In between those money, carefree, you know how to set boundaries. So my boy, you know how to talk to them. Understand? Baby, don't let us take it that way. Have I ever disrespected you before? Don't you ever talk to me like that again. She's going to love it because you can stand up for yourself. Or young man is afraid of doing these things because he's afraid she's going to leave. All those rich men that are sleeping with your wives and your girlfriend, they don't have energy for pa. Those guys will change. They will change. Those men will change the biology of your women. They can take your wife if they want, and women will allow those men. These are things that you will learn eventually. But then kakini iton emi nlo. Oh, right. Okay, I think I answered that. I answered that. Okay. It's more about character and life experience. Yeah. Character and life experience. Women are truly the original society. Imagine powerful. They are truly the original society. You guys should continue to be well, though. I think I've said a lot today. So, is there anything you guys want to ask me before I go? I jáde lọ́mọ, I lọ jẹ lunch, coffee mo ti mu látàárọ̀. Boss, you're stuck where? Where are you stuck? What are you stuck on? Eh? You, mommy. Mo ti fẹ́ wá lọ o, kó tètè type o. Sleep quality. What are you stuck on? So to round this up, okay. You're stuck financially. I mentioned something a couple of moments ago. I said you have to be resourceful. There's no such thing as you're stuck. Obviously, you've not been listening to my content. Vibrate higher, my good friend. Think of a way to get yourself out of it. Not necessarily for right now, but for the nearest future. Because that won't be the last time you will feel stuck. Would you believe this? It's not, that's not the last time you feel stuck. It's going to happen again. Think outside of the box. Brainstorm. The fact that you think you're going to snap, it shows that you have a lot of work to do. You're not going to snap. I'm telling you. Oh, they snap about. You're obviously underestimating yourself. Your brain is not going to let you die. I swear down. A woman from a broken home, but she's trying to make something for herself. Is that a wife material? It depends on how much work she has done on herself. This is how I usually do it. I know exactly what I'm going to use her for. Either one night stand, either summertime stand, or just a couple of weeks stand, or she's a wife. Usually I'm going to take her to certain places where she's going to show me who she truly is. You want to know who she truly is. And before the third date, that means you've slept with her already. You spend time with her. Obviously, she's still in a max pretending phase. You want to see the true self. And you will see her. You get me? You will. You might not like what you see though. But if you can tolerate what you see, then go ahead. Majority of the time though, you won't like it. You get me? Because the insecurities might be she doesn't trust you as a man. The insecurities might be she think you're here to destroy her. You get me? Like, or she's not emotionally available. She wants a relationship. That's what she keeps telling herself. But she's not just emotionally available. Hmm? So don't make the mistake of forcing yourself on a woman that is not emotionally available. So you have to find a way to bring that out. Oma Fajade, to pull that out of her. Hmm? But before a man gets to the level of testing a woman that way, you must have known yourself. Most men don't know themselves. Most men are looking for women to come and show them themselves. Like, come on now. I'm a billion effect bad on you, man. So you learn to know where to place her. Maybe she's a fun girl, she just need a companion or something. You don't go into a relationship with such women. You understand? She might be temporary. Okay, baby, I call him. Come and do her for the what's year. It might be what she wants, but she doesn't know it yet that that's what she wants. Remember, that's the way they are. And she will show you. You understand? Especially when you call multiple times and she perceives that way or more. I think this guy is leaning into relationship type. Subconsciously she will start dragging the relationship towards the direction that she wants it to go. What year she will go ghost for a couple of days without talking to you. Things like that. You will make plans for she will cancel unnecessary without explaining to you. So you have to learn how to adjust to whatever. It depends on our beauty spectrum. If she's a 10, 10, 10 over 10 woman that pé kìíní ọmọ, o lè máa dún ọmọ yẹn lọ ní sàrà mẹ́, you change your direction, you go out there to look for your own wife. Wàá máa dúró lè lọ, which is you maintain this one for just sex. So that means, you've seen the direction she wants to go. You don't even need to have that conversation with her. But a lot of men will get emotional. But I really, really like you. I think, oh, they never. You really like who? Tani. You're putting all your eggs in one basket. You made a conclusion on, you start thinking about the future. Yeah, and we're going to have 3 kids together. We'll name one John. We'll name one Mary. Omo I say. Oshi no she. Oshi no she. But still on stalemate, it's normal. We've been there. I've been there. So don't take me laughing at you seriously. I'm just saying. Mm. Don't take it personally. It's okay. But there's levels to it, man. Don't commit yourself emotionally to a woman that is not emotionally available. Mm? The best one of them, you get me? She wants to be in a relationship with you. You get me? She understands the needs of a man. Most women don't. Most women are looking for the most highest caliber of man that they will control. And they want to control that man to fuel their fragile ego. You don't want such woman, you cut her off immediately. Or you play the game as it's supposed to. You lay pipes for a couple of year. You take it from her. And then you leave her hanging. You leave her hanging though. But before you can even play the game on that level, you must be self-aware. We're fully self-aware, man. Oh yeah. That means you have to flip the script. If you're not fully self-aware, how can you flip the script from somebody that wants to destroy you, psychologically? Because that's what she's trying to do. She will play you like she wants relationship, and then she will return and say, I'm not looking for a relationship. Got him on so. So that's why you need to take the time to know yourself first. Know who you are, man. Don't just be crying around. Oh my God, she broke my heart. Oh my God. Mhm. So if you're young, you make friends with men of your life. Not all of them have common sense. So you make friends with your dad. Let them teach you. Let them guide you. Let them tell you about, you need men to tell you, to teach you. how unstable women can be. And then you need the women in your life to confirm that so they can guide you. Because if you're not emotionally secure, emotionally matured as a man, you have a very, very hard time with women. You have a very, very hard time with women. You have a very, very hard time. They will start doing unnecessary things like this. And she doesn't count it as nothing, but your emotions are going everywhere like this. Oh my God, my God, I've been calling her. She's not picking up. What's going on? Is she breaking up with me? Has she left me? Oh, she. If she doesn't pick up, don't. You call her once, you send message. There are moments where she wants to be in a relationship with you, but she's just playing unnecessary games. She will just go. Pow. You will calm down. You let her go. Maybe 2 or 3 days. If she doesn't hear back from you, she will call back. You won't even pick her call, not to talk about anything. Now she will panic. Oh, Nigbe call you, anything. That is the best time to set the boundaries, to set the direction of where that relationship will go. You're playing games. I don't go into relationship with people that are unstable. Oh, she needs some. Now she'll start panicking. I think I lost him. But if you just open the door that, I was worried about you. Now she knows, okay, this one. So if she wants to punish you in the nearest future, she will do it again. She will do it again. That's why I said they don't have that much bread. But for now, go and work on your emotions, man. That is, if you're a man, you're listening to me right now. You don't need a relationship if you're not emotionally stable. You will suffer. Your eye will pay. You will suffer if you go into a relationship with and you're not emotionally stable. Oh boy. When you start arguing with a woman, I told you not to do this. What do you mean back in the car? You're stressing my life. Oh, you have lost. You have lost. You have lost already. Yes, you have lost. You're not even supposed to get to that level with her. But it's okay. I know more about this because I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Any one of them that will even get you to that level is not good for you. The best of them all, she's afraid of losing you. That's the best of them all. You get me? So even when her emotions is like this, she's careful about saying certain things to you not to hurt you. So now she's not just your lover, she's also your friend. The bigger percentage of them, when they are upset and their emotions is like this, or God, they will say certain things to you that will mess you up. But this one, she doesn't want to hurt you. So she'll probably just tell you that, I don't like what you're doing right now. I'm going to go to the other room. Give me some time to stay to myself. That is communication. And you too, you know that more. I think I'm fucking up. You give her that space. But if you two, you are unstable, then you start using words like, why does she need space? I'm talking to you. You should sit down there. Real women, you're fucking dumb. Because she's being matured. If not, you will lose a woman. Because it's not every one of them that communicates like that. The bigger percentage of them, they don't communicate like that. You let her take that walk. Let her go to the next room. Kasara. So if you still want to maintain that frame, that masculine kidney, when she comes back, you you strong in your face like you don't really give a fuck, but you do give a fuck. So, but you just shut up and keep your face like this. And usually when they come back, they will expect you to talk first. Don't say anything because we do. You look now. So if you want to break the ice, go and cook food or something, or just order food and give her. That's relationship, man. Remember, the best relationship is the combination of a bigger food and a bigger servant. Everything is not just, yeah, I'm the man of the house. I am a man here. You don't talk to. Yeah. Oh my, yeah. Okay. I enjoy watching your content. Shout out to you, Kevin. Shout out to you, man. Um, and Jen said toxic masculinity. There's no such thing as the word toxic masculinity. Would you believe this? Would you believe this? That word doesn't correct. That word is not correct. Excuse me. Mm, I think people will know. Is there a way one can have a private conversation with you where you give advice? Oh, God, I don't have time. Oh, in the time where I have it. I know Joe now. Hey, how far, Abba? Abi? Yeah, I see your likes all the time. Shout out to you, bros. Why is it some women are attracted to such? It's their nature, though. They need drama. The worst thing you can give to a woman is to give her predictability. That's the worst thing you can do to them. That's the worst thing, man. The worst thing. And it's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. I've come to learn this about them. They don't remember the good guy they had a relationship with. They remember the toxic dude. That's why even the guy that broke them the most, if he plays his game well in the nearest future, they'll still sleep with him. That's the way they are. So, oh my God, I've missed you. Debbie, how are you? Long time. But if she's not in her 30s, what does that mean? They are the same though. Any advice on talking to a woman that acts like she doesn't care about you? If she does, it's either she care or she doesn't care. Imagine powerful man. If a woman likes you, you will know. There are certain women that believe that when they like you, there's no way to tell, but that's a lie. If they like you, you will know. You will know. All that I don't know how to show, it's a lie. You're not the one, she's just tolerating you. If you're truly the you're not the one, she's just tolerating you. If you're truly the one, you will know. You won't even second guess it. That is, you're the one. Gone. You get my point. You gone. She will always gun for your attention all the time. If he doesn't talk to me, I'm not going to talk to him. She's tolerating you. You're not the one. Yes, you're not the one. And usually, from personal experience, talking to different women that act like that, the guys that they want does not want them back in return. To me, though, from personal experience, those women are the most foolish set of women. Because she thinks she can do better than the guy that wants her, but the guy that wants her or the guy that she wants does not want her back. So you get my point? Like, let's say when she was in school, she had sex with probably some Drake or some high school guy that is doing well, or just I hope that all girls want. She will constantly think that that is her type. But you that you married her, how come I work with me and you are not on the same level? Okay, the men that are on your level, they don't want you. But she doesn't see herself that way. The only thing that humbles women like that, you get me, to answer you, if you say any advice on talking to a woman that acts like she doesn't care, the only thing that humbles women like that is to cut her off. You get me? She thinks she can do better than you with men that do not want her. Let her go and meet them. Let her go and meet them. But you trying until the day she will always view you like that. Now, when she leaves, because she's not going to get those guys will sleep with her and do what those guys always do. But she needs to experience it. She needs to experience it. Kó lè fi lè mọ̀ pé now. I get me. Yeah, me say they hot for streets now, baby. You get me? So, guy just called me out. Me too. Okay. My life. Let's motivate. What's that? Is it good to date an older woman? It depends on your preference. You can even marry them if that is what you want. If that's what you want. You get me? Relationship is not a one size fits all. If that is your preference, You go for them. If you find one that, because it's not all older women you approach that would want you. It's not all younger women that you approach that you want you. Some of them won't like you. Some of them will like you. But everybody has their preferences. And I would suggest you lean towards your preference. Lean on it. If that is what you want. Hmm? Lean on it. Bájẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn. Okay. Okay. Are women supposed to argue with women? You're not supposed to argue with them because you will lose every time. You will. I've come to learn this through the course of my life. There, the definition of wisdom for women is manipulation. Yes, for men, definition of wisdom for men is absolute logic. Absolute logic. Absolute logic is you can see it black and white. This is one, this is two, and you can stand on it. That is wisdom for men. That is logic. For women, if she can flip you, that is wisdom. In Yoruba land, they call it ete. If she can flip you, that means she has, to her, she believes she has wisdom. You get me? So in a time of argument, and you a man, you are applying logic, and she's applying deception. You know she did what she did, but she would start flipping it on you, gaslighting. Hey, it's just because of it. And you're this is what you did, and I saw you do this. The only way to win is don't even take it over there, pray now. Oh yeah, women. Women. You're fucking done. And you don't even have to say it to her because then you start exchanging unnecessary words like, and what do you mean by now? The conversation will shift from the actual incident to the fact that you said she's a dumbass, which she is. She's a fucking moron. So the best of them all, okay, and they are very very few. The best of them all there. Even when the argument is going, you understand, you're trying to set, because as a man you will set multiple boundaries. When you're setting those, the best of them all is you're setting those boundaries, and they can take correction, which is she's coachable. Very very small fraction of them are coachable. Very small. Kind of like this. If you meet the one that take, you're lucky. Well, men want, men to men have problems. Men want women that are extremely beautiful. You get me? Those women, let's say you eventually have sex with them, and she showed you that nope, she's not a submissive woman. It is a flex for a man to domesticate such woman. To domesticate her. It's almost like you want to conquer her. And she will fight it because she's not designed that way. She doesn't want to be domesticated. But when you it's like you trying to wife, a tomboy, a woman that is not attracted to men. She prefers women. She dresses like a man, but she's a woman. You get me? She has never had sex with a man before. Yeah, she prefers women. It is a flex. It fuels the ego of a man to domesticate such woman where she's now feminine. Now she dresses like a woman. Now you get me? She placed you on some, it's almost like you conquered her. Yeah. Men have problems too. But my now both of you we now start, you understand, bringing in different women because one, she enjoys sleeping with women, but you enjoy sleeping with both of them. You get me? Like, so let's see. This one said, hey Franklin, what's going on? Shout out to Franklin though. educate us on applying polarity. Not today, man. I mean, law is after 1. Let me go and dress up. I'm taking my girl out to Saturday. Maybe later we'll talk more about polarity or in this new week. But I have a question about accept my invite. Lolly, I mean, law. No wonder someone shared this with me. This is the talk women like. Uh, does these rules applies to every woman? Because I beg to differ. Motolani, I'm lost. I said many things, but um, hallelujah. Arguing is such a waste of time. It is a waste of time. Kilombafa. A tomboy is a woman that dresses like a guy, more like style, but a lesbian is different. They call them. What is the name of those people now? Of those women that dress like men? Let me find out. I'm coming. I don't think it's lesbian. It's something else you call them. Not cross death. They call them not tomboy. What is not drag, cross death, straight, not gay. What do you call when you're not gay, not transgender? Kiran Boko, Kenya Mushi win couple of days now. I forgot. I forgot. No. Stud. Yes. They call them stud. Shout out to you, Presido. They call them studs. Yes. They call studs. Those ones are studs. Men love them. She doesn't enjoy sleeping with women, men. You understand? She prefers to be with women. She even cut her hair like a man. You understand? A man, the bigger percentage of men prefer to conquer her. Now, to domesticate such women. If you type it online, you see a lot of men trying to do that to them. And they become successful every now and then. They become successful. It's a flex for men. Stud. That's what I'm looking for. Stud. Shout out to you guys though. And surprisingly though, when you domesticate a woman, you understand, the femininity always come out. So I prefer, me for example, I prefer a family, our parents should have domesticated her already. It's not my responsibility to domesticate her. They must have domesticated her, like she wants to be taken care of. She's receptive to the things that I give to her, not acting like she doesn't need a man, all that jargon. And then it's almost like you have to force her to take gift. You understand? For me to take her out, no, I don't want all that nonsense. It's almost like they must have done the job for her already. Done the job with her already. So, um, stud. Shout out to you guys though. Could you discuss high value educated Nigerian women dating ego driven Nigerian men? Olivia, I don't understand what you're saying. No. I will say this to you, Olivia. The more money you make as a woman, I don't know what money does to women though. The more money women make, their options dumb down. Every man wants to feel like he has something to teach you. That's the harsh reality. That's the reason why, even if it's, let's say, guys, have you ever met a woman you're trying to tell a story to, or you're trying to tell her a new experience, and she keep cutting you and say, I've experienced that before? It's a turn off, a massive turn off. You understand what I'm saying? Because men get, it's almost like it fuels our ego. You understand? It makes us want to do more. It makes us want to show you more. But a woman with money, especially if she makes that money herself, she wants a man that can teach her something. And very, very few men have anything to teach you because you are a man already. You become a man. Does that mean that we will not sleep with you? Come on now, baby, we'll still sleep with you. We will. We will. That's it. Money is like ice cream and cake. Yep. Let's just say I'm 26 with 2 masters and I'm currently in med school and the market is. Let me tell you something, Olivia. What you want in a man is completely different from what men want in a woman. So when you come out and you let's say I met you for the first time, Olivia, and then you tell me you have 2 master's degree and you're currently in med school, you're presenting yourself to me like a man. I'll be turned off. Your mind frame will probably be is insecure. How can I be insecure of you? You're not what I'm looking for. You get me? I would prefer you don't even talk about because you have all that money, you make all that money. You're not going to spend a dime on me. You still want me to spend on you. So why are you telling me about your qualification? Like, what value does it add to the interaction between me and you? It doesn't. You get my point? It does not. And I'm telling you, not just as an African man, I'm telling you as a successful man, it doesn't add any value to me that you have money, that you have social accomplishment. It doesn't add anything. Even if you make 1 billion in a second, you still want a man that will give to you because your biology calls for it. It's the way you are designed. This is how you should do it. First, you have to define it, and your mom should define it for you. What is it that men are looking for in women? Intimacy, which is not immediate, easy to talk to. Are you coachable? Which is something that society is not, society doesn't want women to know this. Because one, Olivia, the fact that you're on that level, you think you're up there, and you are up there. But I have to be frank with you though, as a guy that is up there, I won't select you. Lie. Not just because you're not beautiful, but because I know that side of you will always kick in. I don't want that. On this podcast, may I tell you the blunt truth. And you would think I'm unique. I'm not unique though. There's a lot of me out there. I call them variants. You have to learn how to be a woman. You get me? Good for you that you have those degrees, but don't talk about those things with me, baby girl. Like it's pointless. It's pointless, my love. The fact that you even started with 2 masters, that's red flag. You get me? You're presenting yourself like a man. Your accomplishment, I've done this, I've done that. No man cares. Imagine powerful, my love. No man cares. And the bigger percentage of women will come out and say, then you are insecure. Baby, I'm a rich man. How can I be insecure by you? How much do you make in a year? You get my point? Like, that's the conversation I like to have with women. Like, how much do you make in a year to think I'm insecure? I'm stressed about you. You're not just what I want. You get my point? It's because one, you're prideful. You are highly egotistical. You think you're better than me. You think you can do better than me. You get me? You are accomplished, no doubt, but I am more accomplished than you. Like that's fact. Even with all these two, I am more than you. But I want to love you, but you're not what I'm looking for. And it's so sad that a man has to go this far to explain this to a woman. You get my point? When a woman starts making 150, 200K in a year, she thinks every man is envious. Baby girl, like, I pay that same salary to people that work for me. Because yeah, got someone, Sonny. but you're not what I'm looking for. You're not. If I can afford to pay people to cook my food, to come and clean my place, people to work for me, you get my point? Like, why do I want, and I'm looking for a woman I can synchronize with emotionally. I have that already. We're just having a conversation. A woman that I can synchronize with emotionally. A woman that, okay, that will be a support system and offer things that I can't do myself. Why would I want to be in a relationship with a man? Because you are a man right now. So if you want a relationship with a man, learn how to carry yourself like a woman. If not, it's almost like you're begging to be used. Because you are going to attract a feminine man that will use you. Because you're masculine. That's the truth. So Franklin said, any new year goes. Oh, there's a lot of them though. It's actually taking a lot of my time. That's the reason I came in to do live show today. A lot of women with my skin complexion, when they start making money, they find it so hard to be what a man is looking for. It will never make sense to me. Why? It will never make sense to me. I go to a lot of tech conferences all around the United States. And when they see me, especially when they start having conversation with me, the first thing that cross their, and they tell me that you're my type. No, you're not even close to my type. And there was a time like that I showed them what my type is. My type is a regular girl that works at probably Jack in the Box or McDonald's or some just small girl, can't become small lady, can't become. That's my type. Oh yeah, got me. So most women believe that when they make money, automatically a rich man is they are on this. No, baby, we are not on the same level. Just because you make money and I make, we're not on the same level. You get me? Because one, you don't even know how to talk to me. You don't even know how to speak to a man. I mean, I don't want you around me. Back in the day when we were younger, we'll have sex with you, but fuck you. Go and deal with your Kineson. So, just because I said this, disclaimer, don't take it personal. You can still maintain your whatever, but Koshi. What makes a woman too masculine? Come on now, you know now. You know now. What's the book you recommend something about steps to getting rich? I said I will teach you how to be rich. There's a book like that. You should buy it. Check it on TikTok. So please check your messages. I'm checking my messages right now. How many messages do you think I can read? I have to go now, though. Yeah, let's just say, okay, I think I answered that. Should I go back to my homeland to marry someone? Don't do it. Stay where you are and find a wife there. Of course. Are you telling me that? What about people that can't leave that place? Look at it from this side of you. You probably just need to become and work on yourself on certain things. There's always beautiful women everywhere. Just the same. Remember, the scale has to balance. Just the same way there are masculine women, there are also feminine women. They might not be the most beautiful women, but come on now, why now? But most of you want all those girls on social media that dress half naked and all their life is about their curves. You want to domesticate those ones. Come share, man. You too, you have issues. You need therapy. Women would think they are supposed and no more is a turn off. It's a turn off. It's a massive turn off. You think you know better. Like, in what world? Dev said it's unfortunate. What I hate the most, I hate it. You see a woman, let's say she makes around 150. Obviously, she's making a lot of money. 150 is a lot of money. You make 150, 200K, and you see a man. You know this man is an accomplished man. The bigger percentage of women from my skin, with my skin complexion, they think it's a flex to rub shoulder with such man. Maybe we are not on the same level. And I prefer not to talk like that, but just fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. You get me? And rather than understand that, that feeling, women will say is insecure. is threatened by my wealth. I'm not threatened by your wealth. I just don't want you. Get out. Um, you should do a video about cooking with kayak. I don't know why I am. Yes, I was going to ask you if the man would be the guy. Debs, I'm lost though. What man? I said a lot of things. Deb said, yes, I was going to ask if the man would be gay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, about studs? No, 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 no. It's not gay. It's not gay. No, 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 no. Gay, bawu. She's a woman. Even though she thinks that she's attracted to other women, she's still she's still a woman. Uh-uh. You don't want to know the joy that men get from domesticating such women. Yes, you break her down. You get me? She has never fallen in love with a man before. She prefers to date other women. Nah, 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 nah. You don't want to know that joy. Yes, when she start dressing up, her curves start showing up in her blouse. She start dressing up just to please you. It is mass. It fuels. But it's not for everybody. What kind of things can you do yourself that you need a woman for? Grace said, what kind of things can't you do for yourself that you need a woman for? There's a lot of things though. Women truly multiply things though. Oh yeah, they do. They do. They truly multiply things. Yeah. Aside from polarity, the best way to keep a woman, to make a woman work for you and serve you, you have to tell her the dreams of where you see yourself in the nearest future, and tell her what she's going to benefit out of those dreams. She will kill for you. They are very ruthless. Oh. They are very, very cutthroat. You get me? Tell her, take for example, when I first started dating my girl, there are moments where I can't go out on Fridays and Saturdays because she's a young lady. She wants to go out. And I would say, I usually start with, because I was trying to get her loyalty there. I usually use words like, I don't want to go anywhere today. I'm working on something right now, though. If it comes out, I'll give you 5%. You get me? And usually, because she wants to be in a relationship with me, she usually say, okay. And I started teaching her how to bargain, which is, because I still want it to be fun. Then I started teaching her that I don't want you to just say okay to 5%. I want you to say, what kind of money are we talking about? And I will tell you. And then you say, if that be the case, I want 7%. And then we can drag and say, no, I can't give you 7%. I'll give you 6%. Because I still want the fun of being with her. I just don't want her to be a robot. So when we eventually, you understand, click and the business goes through, I'll give her or transfer the money to her and say, okay, now we're going out later today. You get my point? Because you want to get their loyalty. Once you get their loyalty and she sees the vision of the direction you're going, oh, they are good accessories to have, man. They are very, very good. They are. They are. Especially when she knows that she's going to benefit from it. They are very, very good. So they've been using me. I'm waiting for season 2. What is the man looking for? It's unfortunate. Okay. Skin complexion. Okay. Skin complexion about who? She skin complexion with women of mine. We're talking about women that are from Shemo Shema Shala English word for any. I think it's your mindset, Josie Otiwi. I want gaslighter. Tell me about my mindset. Is 21 too late to become rich? 21 years old. Average multimillionaire all around the world. They are in their late 40s and they start from late 40s and early 50s. Don't kill yourself. Okay. Most men need independent women. Not necessarily independent women, though. Do you think it's possible for a woman to gain wealth without being masculine in today's society? That's your mindset, though. You can make money irrespective of how feminine or how masculine you are. You get me? Because the skills it takes to make money, it's complete. It's another spectrum. All you just have to do is know how to sell. That's how you make money. Work on your communication skills. Autant. That's how you make money. That's how you make money though. But sometimes, people just think you have to be a tough man. Tough man, Igbo. Women from where? Are there such thing as an alpha female, and how can you make such women submit to a man's leadership? It depends though. Now, this is why I said earlier that men have problems too. It is a flex for a man to domesticate a masculine woman. You understand? So most men will go for women that are challenging. You get my point? So they can domesticate the yeah, man. Go and find a woman that has been domesticated already. And this is how most men get into problems. Oh yeah, you knew that okay, this woman is because she has boobs and vagina, but she's a man. Her mental state of mind, she's a man. You understand? So you thinking that a time will come where she has to protect herself. She will swap back into that masculine whatever she believes in. She's going to fuck you up. Oh my deal, she's going to deal with you. That's why I said a lot of men have problems too. What are you doing with a woman that you know that okay, she's going to deal with you? What is you dating a man that wants to only work as a correction officer is not furthering? I don't understand. So you mean okay, he doesn't want to change? Like you knew who he was before you synchronized with him. Like what do you want this man to do? His education. What do you think is the best part of being a Nigerian man? I don't know. You tell me, what do you think is the best part? I don't know. I guess because I'm a Nigerian man, it doesn't faze me. Other ethnicity we say we are very, very persistent, aggressive. They say we don't take no for an answer. Yeah. Let's see. How do you turn a female friend into a girlfriend? Look at this one. This is tell her you like her. I admire you. I don't want to just be your friend. Tell her two things are likely to happen. Two things. One, she will tell you she doesn't feel the same way, and you go about your way. But because you are a man and you are a good guy, a good man, which is not the first choice for any woman, you believe that if you're in the friend zone, opportunity will open up in the nearest future. You are a dummy. Attraction doesn't work that way. Attraction doesn't work that way. I promise you, you will know. You will know now. And if the feeling is not mutual, don't. Are you Igbo or Yoruba? I'm Yoruba. How do you turn a female friend? You see, men play this game. Men will they will go into friendship with women and wait for opportunity. Even if she gets into a relationship or she gets married, because men like challenge too. You get my point? Like, men like challenge, a little bit of challenge. Like, okay, yeah, she's a challenge. Oh, she don't shit, man. You're fucking stressing yourself out. You want to be with a woman that is attracted to you. I break heart. Don't break your own heart. Don't break your own heart, man. 90. So, is it okay to accept too much financial assistance from your woman? And are there consequences? The consequences is you better don't leave that woman, man. That's the consequences. But men always leave such women. Oh yeah, because Our love language might be giving, to give you things. But yeah, me, my love language is to give. I love to give. I don't really need anything from anybody. I give. But yeah, but don't just take just because she's giving you. And if you know you're not attracted to her, like she's not your type of woman, don't take her because she likes you. But yeah, the bigger percentage of women don't give. They don't give assistance to men because men are fucking. Oh yeah, I want kun gan ya nkan. Ó ti yẹ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. So, let's round this up. I'm a giver too. Love a giver. Some people, some people will see a giver and think is a foolish pay this one, this or that. So I got to go. Are you still dating that 20 years? She's no longer 21. She's older now. She's older now. She's older now. Hey, Wima. Shout out to Wima though. She's older now. She's still dating. She's older now. Aṣọ kìíní, ó ti dàgbà ń sìn. Ẹ̀yin ò ń gbàgbé nǹkan ni. Are you still dating? Come here. What's your name? Ó bí ṣe béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Gary. Ó kúrè ni. Ló ń wọ́rí ẹ̀. Are you still dating? No sí ń ṣe bàjẹ́ báyìí. I think giving comes from the heart. Give with no intentions of receiving back in return. It's different though. Usually though, as a giver, I will say this to you. I don't need you to give anything back in return, but be appreciative. Most people are not appreciative. And that's where the problem is. Especially when you see they are not appreciative and you stop, now they feel entitled. I will see from man. How old are you? Is there 15 age difference between your? Is the audacity for me, of course. Very spoiled. More for 80. What do you think about women that slept with 100 men in one day? Like that is a traumatic response. It's not even fun anymore. We have 24 hours in a day. You understand? So if you have, let's say, 1 hour sex, so even if you do 30 minutes sex, you understand, it's still not up to 100. Do you know how crazy you have to be? You understand? That is a traumatic response. You can't show me mental problem. You understand? And this life is deeper than physical, it's physical and it's spiritual. You understand? In software engineering, there is front end, there is back end. There is no way to participate in the front end of any human being without diving into their back end. Oh yeah, you don't even want such energy within your aura space at all. Oh yeah, continue. So such woman like that, she's very, very unstable. She's going to mess you up. That's the truth. But men just think about the fun stuff. Kill them few every shit. 100 women, 100 men in one day. So that it's probably in the same room. 15, even 15 minutes gone. It's too much. Wanted to ask if we can have a call later in the future about Franklin. Send me a message though. I'll send you an email. Since tomorrow is Sunday, we can talk. We can talk tomorrow. Why will a person sleep with 100? That is too much. That is too much, man. Because I say this all the time. Sex is not just physical. Sex is not just physical, man. Sex can be spiritual. It can be emotional. You get me? You can do great things, not just physical, man. Especially when you're doing it with one person and you guys vibrate on the same frequency. You can time jump to any. It's a beautiful thing, though. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, I have many reasons why I prefer sex with one woman. I prefer sex with one woman. You guys are on the same level. It's almost like you can read your thoughts, each other's thoughts. I think powerful, man. It's a beautiful thing, though. But it's very hard to find people like that vibrate on your own frequency. 100 people in a day. But now you're going to mess up your whole chakras, bro. You're going to mess up your own chakras for waiting. All those guys that slept with Aboyewa, those guys are, can you imagine connected energetically with 100 people? So that means if one of them have an headache, it's going to affect you too. Yet you now, that's too much. In lifetime, any double G uses that. The same lady says she's going for 1,000 a day. She has problem. How can I stop getting scared of women? I think I'll make content of it. Yeah, I have to go. Hey, tell me. Today's a beautiful day. Always a beautiful day. Chin up always, my good friends. If you're a man, you're listening to me right now. What you hear? Stand up tall. Stand firm. Franklin, send me a message. Tomorrow we'll talk. We'll talk. I spoke to this guy from Sweden 2 days ago. He's Nigerian. I've never been to Sweden before though, but shout out to him. Franklin, let's talk. To the rest of you, man. I've been here for 3 hours, but you try, man. I got to go. Star 23. I did not see your text, so baby didn't complain. Let me go and dress up. Proud of you. We love your teaching. I love you guys, though. Take care, man. I'll see you guys again. Shout out to you all. And continue to be well, my good friend. Shegbo, keep working on yourself. Who is this? I know one action. But me, I guys go, man. Ain't tell me. And take care. Thanks for what you're doing for us. Of course, we got a day, man. We're all together. You guys should be well, man. I'll see you guys on Monday. Be well. What's the biggest issue with marrying from homeland? We'll talk about